have our shingle outlined here. We have our tools. I'll just make sure I have our angle right. All right, our angle is correct here. So we'll do our first one with the roof snake here. I am going to take pictures as we go, just because I'm going to put together a little photo report. So this can be viewed here. Without further ado, we'll get going. So we'll do our first shingle with our roof snake here. Be as careful as I possibly can while still being able to unseal this guy. This girl. Shingles, I've heard, aren't very gender, what? We don't there. So we just got this first one unsealed. Trying not to lift it up too high, but definitely a lot of material transfer here. Just gonna snap a couple pictures. We will continue. Not sure if you can hear it actually coming unstuck here, but sure is. Which we don't have any tears, so that means being careful is working. While being careful will keep it from tearing, nothing can really prevent material transfer from occurring, which all three of these are just showing total fiberglass at the bottom here where the seal strip was broken. And so that was using the roof snake. So I'm just gonna take a picture showing the material transfer with the roof snake. And then the second row here, I'll use the trowel. In which the trowel is not really breaking through anything. Okay, we're getting through now. In which I think the trowel made it worse. I would say that the trowel definitely made it worse. Not trying to pick this shingle up too high, just trying to get a good photo of it. Material transfer there. In which, so both tools here are causing the exact same amount of material transfer. I'm just gonna snap a couple photos and we can carry on. So we have those photos. Oh, gosh. Forgive my heavy breathing. We had a long winter here in Ohio. Which this material transfer on this shingle here is definitely the worst it's been. All right, our shingles are unsealed. We'll start pulling some nails out here. Got nails out of our first shingle here. the shingle removed. I'm just gonna snap a photo. You can see this is probably my favorite photo to get during the inspection in the case there is material transfer, just because you can see material ripped off of this shingle that was removed, and then you see extra material on the shingle it was sealed onto. Now, leaving no question here, this is damaging these surrounding shingles. And we use multiple tools, definitely being gentle with them. So we have our State Farm recommended shingle here, in which is definitely not the shingle existing on the roof. See if I can bring these into camera view, which you can tell because of the release tape on the back. So this shingle that we just removed off of the house here has do not remove on the release tape back here, which means it's an Owens Corning shingle. And this shingle, recommended by State Farm, has the Miami-Dade County approved 2444. It's a GAF shingle. So these are not the same manufacturer, but we will go ahead, and obviously nobody's going to recommend installing two different manufacturer shingles together. And we do have our shingle in place here, so I'm just going to snap a photo. Definitely a gross mismatch with these two compared together here. This recommended shingle is white, shingle on the roof is gray. We will put our roof snake to work here. Honestly, I'm terrible at using this thing. I hate it. Anybody else sweating? So we do have, just getting to a couple more nails in this top row here, and we will conclude. Which, one thing I'm not a huge fan of with these roof snakes is it tends to cause bruises to the underlying shingles when you're pounding on it here, because at some point this bottom part here meets the underlying shingle, and in order to get the nail hit all the way in, bruising the shingle a little bit. So as far as creasing goes, I don't really notice any creasing to these shingles. You know what? This guy here is actually creased a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, these guys down here are actually creased, so we have a little bit of creasing. We definitely have granule loss and a lot of material transfer. So, and with the egregious mismatch of this recommended shingle, I would say that this roof is not a candidate for these spot repairs, and that replacement would actually be the proper way to go to return our mutual customer to their pre-loss condition here. So with that, I'll conclude. I'll get a couple more pictures and we'll be going. Thank you.